Hey, so today I want to talk about something that another one of these videos I wasn't really planning to do because I usually, you know, if I do start like I said, I just kind of upload at random or just do whatever. And sometimes like I even think to myself like, you know what? Like like sometimes I just won't feel like continuing making videos. At some point I'll just be like, you know what, two's enough or one's enough or three's enough. And then I get an idea for another one and blah blah blah. And this one is definitely going to be like tonal whiplash because I mean, let's think about it. I mean, the first video I put was, I don't know, some weird fucking video where I just looked at scary images and just was making some weird joke, though I don't really know what the fuck the joke was. And then the second one was just talking about how strange my videos are. And I guess now it's as usual, it's that time of the what, fucking every other day, that time of the every other day or every week or whatever, where I talk about something that's, I guess, emotional in a way. I don't fucking know. Whatever. I wanted to talk about like reaching out. Like reaching out in the sense of when you struggle with something, or if you, I don't know, maybe need some help. And that doesn't even have to be like an emotional thing, right? Like reaching out in general, because you can be like, hey man, I need help moving a sofa, right? Or hey man, I just set my house on fire. I don't fucking know. I'm bad at examples. But it's important for, people to reach out to others about anything you feel like is necessary to be reaching out about, whether it be just like to talk to them, or if you have something important you feel like you need to say to them, or even like maybe some emotional baggage that you just want to get off your chest and you're hoping they'll listen. Because, I mean, let's be honest, when it comes to the emotional baggage thing, not a lot of people want to listen, right? Like most people, when they hang out with someone or they're close to someone, they just want to hear them talk good shit. They just want to hear the funnies. They want to hear the interesting stories. They don't want to hear the big emotional boo hoo. My wife left me. My husband left me. I don't get to see my children, or oh, someone in my family died. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear the haha. What do you get when you cross a chicken and a lobster? AIDS. And then they want to laugh. Like they don't want to talk to you so that you can be depressing, or ask them to like step outside of their house, or like go all the way to you just so they can do some like manual labor alongside you, right? Like that's the thing. That's the problem. One of the problems with like reaching out about just anything in general is just that most people don't want to. Like they don't want to reach out because they don't want to be a nuisance. They don't want people to be annoyed by them. They don't want people to think like, oh shit, like, oh, I'm being weird, like this person has a whole other life, this person has their own life, I can't just keep interrupting that with my problems. Like I can't, like they're like on a date, I can't just be asking my friend who's like going on a date, like, hey man, can you help me carry something heavy into my house or something. Or you can't go to a friend who's like at their job and just be like, hey man, I've been feeling really depressed, can I talk to you? Like no, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want that. Like they want to do their job, they want to earn their money, they want to go on their dates, they want to make hang out with their friends, they want to have fun. They don't want to do that, right? And that's kind of one of the problems with like reaching out, like I said, is some people don't want that shit. Some people want friendships and relationships that are just tied around having a good ass time. However, while I understand that, right? I understand like wanting things in your life just to be fun, right? You don't want to be bogged down by the depressing or the manual labor bullshit that you don't want to have to go out of your way to do. You want everything to just be sunshine and roses, but unfortunately, that's physically impossible. It's like it doesn't matter who you are. Like people can be like, "Oh yeah, no it's not. What if you're rich?" And it's like, "Whatever, man." Like rich people can deal with shit too, right? You can rag on rich people and be like, "Oh, the fucking silver spoon in their mouth. They have so much money. They can do whatever." But it's like, so? So fucking what? They have a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, they can be happy that they're financially secure for the rest of their lives, but they can't date anyone because anyone who's ever going to date them is going to want their money. They can't make friends because their friends are only going to want money. They can still be picked on and treated like shit. I don't really know why I'm going on this rant. It's just like it feels like every time you like talk about like dealing with shit, like, and it's like everyone deals with shit. Like there's always like it always feels like I always see someone talk about like, oh, rich people don't have to deal with shit, and it's like whatever, man. Like rich people have to deal with shit too. Like everyone has to deal with shit. It's just because someone has a lot of money does not mean that their life is peachy keen. Like, dude, it it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm like ranting about something that I'm basically it's at a old internet thing of create scenario to get mad at type thing, right? Where like literally I'm making a video, no one is talking to me, and I just create this scenario of like this fucking fictional character who just walked into my room and said, "Oh yeah, well, rich people have no problem," and I'm like arguing with them, but like they're not there. I'm just like arguing about like a fucking non-point that no one has made, but I've seen made in the past on like different social medias and shit, where I'm just like, whatever, man. But my point being is everyone's dealt with problems, whether it be minor, major, or even just something completely fucking stupid, like, oh no, I dropped my fucking pizza on the floor. Like, everyone's dealt with shit. And I understand the people who they want their life to be sunshine and rainbows. They only want good vibes only, man. They don't want to hang out with people that weigh them down. But like, hey, man, if that's how people want to live, you can't really change their mind on that. But me, I'm definitely not that type of person. Like, I'm definitely the type of person that I'd prefer to have, friends or be in a relationship that actually has some form of emotional range, where it's not just like every time I talk to the person, they're just like, yo, bro, I went to the slopes, it was sick as shit. And then I went with my girlfriend and it was dope and we fucked. And then I went and saw a movie and the movie rocked ass. Then I played some video games and the game rocked ass. And I went to sleep and man, I had the best dream. And then I woke up, had some delicious ass breakfast. And then I went to my job and well, my job's not that great, but like, bro, I was like still having a good time because like I didn't have much work to do, and me and Tommy over there, we were like fucking talking about like our shit, bro. We were talking about going to the club, and it was like dope, like not everybody wants to like just have like nothing but just like pure like yeah optimism, happiness, and good shit. Which like granted, if I was friends with someone and that was their whole life was just nothing but just like hell yeah, look at the positives, I'd be happy for that person. I'd be like holy shit, like how do you do that? I'd be like damn man, you are like the luckiest human being alive that you can actually just see nothing but positives. But I think it's important for there to be like emotion within things like friendships and relationships and all that kind of shit. I think it's an important thing because it makes it able for you to like talk and understand each other better rather than just see each other for like surface level shit, like two friends who don't ever talk about their problems. The surface level they know is like, oh yeah, my bro um Anthony, I don't know, I can't think of names off like, oh my bro Anthony, he yo man, he loves Call of Duty, and he likes drinking alcohol every once in a while. Yeah, bro. And then that's like all you know about the person, right? And it's like there are a lot of friendships that are just based off like knowing each other on like a surface level. But like I said, friendships especially, I think a lot of people don't want to run on emotion. They want friendships just to be like you two hang out, or three or four, however many. Like it's just like you guys have good times, right? Like because you don't really see that in friendships where it's just like a back and forth of just like talking about each other's problems, willing to help each other out. It's more of just like, hey man, you want to go to a bar? Yeah man, let's go to a bar. Hey man, you want to come over and play some Halo? Hell yeah, bro, let's play some Halo. Right? It's stuff like that. So a lot of the time friendships don't do that. They don't really go emotional. It's usually just like nothing, unless the friendship turns into a relationship, in which case then it might go emotional. But relationships, I think, especially need emotion because there needs to be like an understanding between you two. Because if it's all just because if your relationship is just nothing, if your relationship is happy 24/7, then it's probably not actually happy 24/7. That means one of you is faking it. And I know people can be like, oh no, there's people actually happy in a relationship. And it's not that people aren't happy in a relationship, it's that there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, just the same as there's no such thing as a good friendship. Like, I've had literally one friend my whole life, basically, and that's my cousin. And even we have argued about things. I mean, not often. And we've had, negative opinions about different things. And we've like had conflicting interests and opinions. But at the end of the day, that's kind of just a normal thing. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I've completely gone off topic. But it's kind of like setting the groundwork for like some things where it's just like, sometimes friendships just want to be about fun and relationships want to be about the love, but they don't really want to explore the emotional side of it, nor do they want to reach out when something goes bad. Like I said, like a lot of friendships will just like keep it like under wraps and they won't talk to each other. Like one dude can literally be on the verge of ending his own life and then he just talks to a friend and his friend's like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing today?" And the dude just got done crying and he just picks up his phone. He's like, "Yeah, man, what the fuck's up, man? I was just about to head to Home Depot, bro. You want to come with me?" He's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, and let's go home and get drunk." And he's like, "Yeah, bro." Like, it's like that, right? Like, you never know, right? Like that's the thing too. Like people who desperately need someone to reach out for them are probably like the best actors at pretending like nothing is wrong. Because like I've met people who like genuinely are like I could never tell you that there was something that they were like depressed or anything was like wrong with them. And I've met people where you would like look at them and be like, "Dude, you look like you want to like burst out crying." And they're like, "What are you talking about? I'm perfectly fine." Like I don't know. It seems like the more miserable you are, the better you are pretending to be happy than a person who actually is happy doesn't ever show that they're happy. Which maybe that should be the clue. Then maybe if you see someone who seems genuinely happy, that should be your cue that they're not actually happy, because it seems like actual happy people don't look happy. They just have like a bland face. I don't know. My point is, it's important to reach out to people. Like even if you don't really know them all too well, I guess it's just important to reach out. And that's fucking gold coming from me because I'm the master of not reaching out and just fucking biting my tongue on everything. Because I can tell you definitely throughout my like entire like life, there's been like a part of me that just wants to like completely that want to just completely blow up in my mom and just be like, just fucking go off about all that shit I had to go through as a kid. But I don't. And the reason I don't is because, well, it's insensitive and kind of mean, even if she probably deserves it, but it's still like I don't want to do that. And I also don't like unloading my baggage onto like a person. And right, and like, like I said, I talk to my cousin a lot. He reaches out about things, he talks about things, and I'm always there to support him. But I'm like, when I was younger, I used to be a lot more open to him in particular about my things, but now I bite my tongue to holy hell because I can genuinely say that I have never had my mental state be worse than it is at this exact moment in time in my life. Like, I have never been more miserable and hated myself or my life more than I could ever say in the entirety of me being alive. I am in my worst mental state, the worst state I think I've ever been, to the point where I don't know how much longer I can take this shit. But I will tell you right now that I will sooner listen to his problems, give him advice, and act friendly and happy and, tell him all this nice stuff and, the stuff he deserves to hear, the stuff that he deserves, the way he deserves to be treated, which is with respect and love and care because he's a great person who fucking deserves the best. And I would literally fucking do anything for him. But that's all my role is. I'm just support. I don't want to reach out. I don't want to reach out myself. It's important for people to reach out, but I think reaching out is important for someone who they themselves actually matter to anything because I don't. I genuinely don't. I'm a nobody. I'm a worthless idiot who hasn't left his room in like what, fucking like 16 years. Like, dude, I don't do anything. I'm just support. So that's why I kind of like as I got older, I kind of realized like our relationship is more of like a you know now he's the one getting like the worst mental state stuff, so I got to be there for him, meaning my problems need to go on the back burner. My mental state needs to get fucked. The problems with me can go to hell because I need to help him because I want to be there for him. So he reaches out to me. I will never reach out back. I will help him, but I will not reach out with my own stuff because My baggage needs to stay in the closet. That sounds weird. I'm not gay. I think. I don't know. I might be. Who knows, man? You never know. I could be in the closet, but that's not what this is about. My point is, my baggage needs to stay locked away because I need to be support. I need to be help. I need to be the love and care that a person needs. That's all my life is at this point, is just waiting for my cousin to text me so that I can support him. And that is it. That is my whole life. And that's all my life is. Sucks, but like I said, I gave up a long time ago, so if I'm just going to give up on my life, I might as well just be support. Play the supporting role, you know? Like in a video game, you know? I'm the healer, except I'm shit at healing. I'm basically just the fucking character who's scantily clad with a fucking stick walking around, waving it, fucking casting healing spells while the other person's on the verge of dying. Meanwhile, I'm also getting shot and I'm dying, but I can't heal myself because I can only heal the others. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I use video game analogies a lot. It could be because I don't have a life and I only play video games. But what I'm trying to say, because me, myself, as an idiot as I am, whatever I just said, I am an idiot is what I was trying to say. Me being the idiot I am, do not reach out. Because I do not want to put more baggage on a person who has their own problems and deserves and needs help, right? But the other people in the world aren't me, fortunately. Fortunately for other people in the world, and anyone who watches this, you're not me. So reaching out is important for people who aren't me. So anyone else, you reach out. If you have a problem, you reach out. You talk to someone you care about. And if you have no one to care about, well, I mean, there's literally hotlines so that people can reach out. But reaching out is important. It's an important thing to get this shit off your chest because it's a lot easier to get shit off your chest. The second you get stuff off your chest, even if it's like so minuscule or even like the heaviest, most depressing shit that you can possibly think of, if you get that shit off your chest, that is a million times better. Like it's just a million times better. Like just reaching out and just like getting all shit off your chest to someone who actually cares is a million times better. It immediately just makes you feel so much better to the point where you'll just be like, okay, well, I'm still sad, but I'm probably gonna like go about my day now, right? But it's important. Reaching out is important. Blah blah blah. Sadness is sad and angry. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm just saying words at this point. It's just fucking word salad, dude. So yeah, reaching out is important, and this third video is tonal whiplash. So yeah, whatever.